Alright, welcome back, fight fans. We have our main card for tonight in real life. It's a flyweight champion 5-rounder between Alexander, and I have a hard time saying his last name, Pantoja. Probably just going to call him Alexander. Or Alex, and Steve Erceg. These are updated cards, fight cards for the fighters. Putting a picture on them now, and not that I have one around, but fighting styles of these guys are both MMA. These are your kind of the tail of the tape up here between the two fighters. Their reach, their control numbers. So this is actually a good fight to show you if you're within, I believe, within 10. It's basically a 50-50. The fighter with the better advantage, which would be 72, Pantoja, would be controlling the fight at 55. And then Steve would get 56 and higher. So, but these are how the cards look, the layouts, and I'm not really caring for how the pictures are kind of squeezed. I'm still working on tweaking that, but cards will come with pictures. If there's a picture of the fighter, they will be on the card. So as you can see, Steve, these fighters are very similar. Not really in their defensive stats, but in their fighting style, they are. So, just Alexander has a little bit more experience. His stamina is 3. He doesn't get fatigued till 32 strike points, and Steve gets fatigued at 13. We won't reach 32 for Alexander, so I just got him maxed at 20 right now in the first round, and I doubt he'll get that far, but we can see where that goes. So I've got everything set up. Alexander is in the red corner, so I've got him sitting. This is the control track to kind of keep track of who's got control, because it does kind of ebb and flow like in a real fight. So I have red on top. Let me know that the red corner is in control, and that's at 55. If it's at 56, it would split 55 and 57. There's a number down here. Once you get past 55, it flips over. So, all right. So here we go. Let's get going. We're in the first round. 13 set. He's set at 20, but we won't be seeing any of that. I'm going to see who gets control. 55 goes red corner, 55 or less is Alexander, and 56 and higher is Erceg. That's a 9 and 5 ticks. So let's go ahead and do that. 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see what Alexander is trying to do. He's doing a 16. That's a strike. That's going to be a punch and a punch to the head, with possible 4 strike points. Defense is a 48 or less. For Steve, that's a 91, so he's going to get those. 2, 3, 4 strike points. And we're rolling again. 4, another 20 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an 80. So Erceg gets that one. Let's see what he's going to try to do. That's a 12. A 12 is a kick. Oh, hold on. Nope, 12 is a strike. Possible 6 strike points. He's got an 11, which is a kick. Kick to the leg. Okay. Alexander needs a 48 or less to defend the kick for a counter. That's a 66. So Erceg gets it in. 6 strike points, and we're rolling. Next time segment. Ooh, 2 ticks. That's going to be 15 seconds. 1, 2, 3. That's a 68. So Erceg's going to get that again. Let's see what he's going to try to do. You could roll all the dice at once. I typically do that. It gets a lot in there. It's just easier for video demonstrations for. That's a 9. That's another strike. 10 is going to be a kick, another kick. And 3 is going to be to the leg. With 4 possible strike points, he's defending a kick. It just becomes a lot to be looking in there at all those dice. So that's a 60. He needed a 48 or less, so he's going to get it. He's going to get 4. Already took the time off, and we're rolling. 21. 5 ticks. 21 is going to be 20 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alexander in control of this one. 4 possible strike points. We got a 17. A 17 is going to be a takedown attempt by Alexander. Takedown attempt is going to be, if he can get it, side mount. And then a 7 is going to be, he's going to try to submit him. Let's see what he can do with so 4 possible strike points there. Let's see what he can do. So he's defending a takedown, which is a 78 or less for Erceg. That's a 98, so he's going to get taken down. Then we're going to, this is a rare thing. He's doing a takedown. He succeeded at the takedown, and at the same time he's trying to submit from side mount, which he gets his bonus in side mount. I'll show everybody that. I know some of these things have not been gone over in previous demonstrations. So he got a 17. He's doing a takedown. So then you go to his takedown and you're going to look at the red die. And it was an 8. So he goes into side mount. So that's going to be his bonus of 10 to submission if he's going to try to submit. And he rolled a 7 on the yellow die. And it's a submission attempt. So going into his submission attempt, he couldn't defend the takedown. His submission attempt or defense for Erceg is 53 or less. Let's see if he, when he's going to get minus 10. Minus 10, so it's a 43 or less. And that's a 69. So, I take that off. 20 seconds. I believe I did. We got to there. So in the first round, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. I don't know if I took that off. I'm going to go ahead and take that off just to be safe, which would be 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Erceg submits. Alexander gets him to submit, and that's roll for his submission. What it was, what made him tap. That's a 46. 46 is Kimura. So first round, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Pantoja gets Erceg to tap off of a Kimura. So that's how tonight's main card will go down. You saw it here first. I hope everyone liked the video. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, give it a thumbs up, reach out if you're interested in the game. I am very close to having this done. I have some very minor tweaking I'm doing on the cards, which I don't know. Hold on real quick. Just to show you a slight difference in cards, and these have not been cut, and also these have not technically been updated with pictures, but the layout is the same. So this is Sean O'Malley's card, and I'll show you kind of what the difference is. So obviously this hasn't been updated or cut, but so if you can kind of see, and we're looking up here in this section, you can see that his style is an MMA, and his style is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that does change things, because when you get into the actual fight and you're rolling for, say, control, your D20 roll, the layout's different. So you got your clinch on the lower end of the D20, whereas an MMA fighter, their strike is on the lower end. His takedown's in the middle, but his clinch is over here, where his strike is on the higher end, on the 20s. So that's kind of the different fighting styles do affect the way the layout of the cards are. They are kind of grouped together. There's about 2 or 3 per layout, and I've got right now I've got 3 different layouts as far as MMA, judo, jiu-jitsu, karate, MMA, and I'm trying to remember, there's one or 2 more that I've got going. So yeah, anyways, that's the game. That's tonight's fight. I'll try to get another one in. I know there's a co-main event going to. I try to do the main events. And this is with the new cards. Like I said, pictures will be added to the bottom, kind of give it a little flair. I've always liked sports games that had pictures on them, so you can kind of see the player or the fighter or the athlete, just in case if you're not familiar with that era of the sport, you might want to know what they look like. So alrighty, hope everyone takes care, enjoy the fight tonight, and I'll see you when I see you.